Hey guys, Boston, Massachusetts is checking in. Now, my nosy ass just went and brought this paper. And of course, I fucked the original story up. But now we get ready to go back into it. Okay? And we about to talk about this. So it's the facts regarding this college admission scandal. Okay? And basically, they're involved in it. The Obamas. It says wealthy parents paid huge bribes to rig entrance exams and get unqualified kids into elite schools. So Harvard co-ed Malia and her mom, Michelle, both took tension lessons from Georgetown University coach Gordon Ernest, who's been charged with taking $2.7 million in payoffs over 6 years, ending in 2018 to get at least a dozen students into top schools as members of the tennis team, even though they didn't have the skills or credentials to make it on their own. Michelle and Barack are also Harvard Law grads and legacy students. Okay, so why should anyone who is not qualified to go to an elite school be sitting their ass in a class taking up a seat? Of course they're in trouble. As the article says, the Globe is worse than anyone knows. And it is. Because you're cheating qualified students out of the opportunity to get a quality education. Now, what happened? How this all broke is outraged would-be students previously filed a class action federal lawsuit in 2014 alleging Harvard admissions favors students who fund the school. So because their parents fund the school, and we would say invest, I would think that if you invest into my school, I should be able to have a seat for your child. But apparently, these rich elites, what I called them, the rich ratchet rebels, decided they wanted to skip the whole process, jump the line, cut a person. Someone said something wasn't right because Malia is known for going out every single weekend, literally. The Harvard student notes, but she hadn't been seen out at her normal spots or hangouts. And some news stories about a former tennis coach started to spread throughout the campus, raising eyebrows of both students and our professors. Now, the Globe reported on March the 11th, Issue Malia was living up to her wild child reputation. If Malia wants to have the full college experience, we don't take issue with that whatsoever, a source who attended the party told Globe. What we take issue with is her being whisked out by her men in black, leaving everyone to fend for themselves. So, the men in black is the Secret Service. They privy to that because, their status. They were the presidents. But the thing is, is it right? Should I be doing this story? Yes, I should. Because it goes to show you right there why crime is not about poverty. Crime is not about poverty, I repeat. You understand? Crime is truly about opportunity. And they saw the opportunity to get their daughter into an elite school, one of the best in the country. Okay? So it goes to show you, people need to stop thinking that It's the poor people out here that commit these crimes and break the law. In reality, what it is poor choices. Okay? We all are capable of making poor choices. And they made a poor choice. Okay? They said she's not even qualified to be there. Imagine how many students or children that have worked all their life in high school, throughout the whole school process, and to be denied a seat because someone rigged the system. Someone jumped the line. Someone gave them a scholarship, a bogus scholarship. You understand? Tennis, track, sports. A lot of kids get sports scholarships. That's their way to, have both of best worlds. To also possibly going to be a professional sports player, but for certain that their education will be paid for, as long as they keep up their grades and, they do what they're supposed to do. But when you have the connection, and the connection is telling you, no, 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 I got you. This is how we gonna do this. But then it get exposed. Of course, the man who was running this scheme, he was gonna bring all their asses down. His little black book, like Heidi Fleiss. She had all of them in a little black book. And he do too, apparently. But, as I stated before, I wanted y'all to see that I was not bullshitting about this story. Okay? And maybe I did say some things that was wrong as far as them not being able to afford the admissions. But they were definitely not qualified to be sitting their asses up in those seats, taking up those seats. This is not a fair system, as we all know. And unfortunately, money talks. But to the low-life sleazies. Because these schools, they get federal money. Financial aid is federal. And that's what all the taxpayers pay into. People to continue their education. Why should anybody be allowed to get a free ride? I can't get one. You can't get one. And you will go into debt going back to school. Guilty as charged. And of course, Malia is embarrassed. She is embarrassed. And of course, they got this on the front page, but it's buried all the way in the back. You got to do some before you get to the actual story. Flip, 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 and flip. But you see, this goes to show you, if you want your kid to get into an elite school, hey, you had the best of tutors. I don't even see an excuse why you did this, because you're entitled to the best, unlike the rest of us common folks around here, natives in the land. So pay like you weigh. Have your kid to sit down, do their homework, study, or play a sport like every other kid who gets a scholarship to attend these elite colleges. Shame on the Obamas, man. See? They strike again, guys. Okay, bye.